I welcome you to a gentle yoga practice. I am Ashley Clarke with Earthkeeper Yoga, and I am here once again in my home studio here in Birmingham, Alabama. For today's class, I invite you to have a couple of blocks as well as your trusty blanket. So grab what you need and I'll meet you right here on the mat. All right, as we get started today, I invite you to go ahead and lay down on your back and keep those knees bent. So we'll have the soles of the feet on the floor, and then really let the back take up some space here. Let the shoulders relax, let those arms come out into a T. And maybe close the eyes if that feels okay. And give yourself a nice big deep cleansing breath in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. Beautiful. As you're ready, I'm going to go ahead and invite you to send this right leg up towards the sky. Think about the position of the chin. Let it be parallel with the shoulders. And then go ahead and just point and flex that right foot. Bend the heel up towards the sky, the toes down towards the front of your shin, and then point those toes, really circle that ankle. Just feeling into that right foot. Letting your awareness be right there in that moment. And as you do this, notice the sensations that are showing up in the other part of the body. Maybe the shoulders want to relax just a little bit. Maybe the jaw. And when that feels complete, go ahead and bend that right leg. Let the right sole of the foot come back to the mat. Give yourself a cleansing breath. Notice a little bit more calm and peace available to you here. And we'll lift this left leg and offer it the same thing. So pointing and flexing the foot, really sending that heel up, feeling that stretch through the calf. Pointing the foot, feeling the stretch through the top of the foot, and then all of the little spaces in between. And soften through the face and the jaw if you can. And we'll slowly bend that left knee, let that left foot come back to the floor. Take up some space here. Let some breath move through your body. Inhaling deep through the nose. Sighing it out through the mouth. And allow yourself just to take 4 or 5 nice big deep breaths here, in and out through the nose, and letting each breath be deeper than the one that came before it. Really let the exhales push all the way out of the deep low belly. Last breath. Beautiful. Go ahead and extend those legs long. And we're going to take this right foot out to the right at an angle. And then I want you to take this right arm and let it match the ankle of the leg. So if you need to look, look. But we've got that right palm down on the floor. And then there's like a little offshoot here to the right. We'll take this left arm and reach it up towards the sky, and then really let that left shoulder settle back down in line with the rest of the body. Take an inhale and let it go. And then as you take your next breath, start to lift the upper body and reach this left arm over towards the right. Feeling it right there on that left side. Exhale, roll down. We're going to move just like that. Inhale, rise up. And exhale to lower. So we're going to keep it all nice and controlled. Let each breath gain in length. And give it 2 more. And last one. Beautiful. Leave that left arm up towards the sky. Let this right arm come up as well. Settle the right shoulder and then bring the knees up towards your hips. Rock side to side, keeping those arms up towards the ceiling, and then go ahead and circle the wrists. Open the palms towards the sky and then bend the palms down towards the inside of the forearms. So we're massaging the back and feeling a little bit into the hands all at the same time. And check the position of your chin, sorry about that. All right, so keep that right arm up this time. Let that left hand come out into an angle. Extend the right leg long down your mat, and then let that left leg match that angle of the left arm. Left palm down towards the floor. Take 1 deep breath. Relax through that right shoulder, and then we'll begin. Inhale, reaching up towards the left, and exhale, rolling back down. It's 5 more times. Inhale to lift, and exhale to lower. Last 2. Last one. Beautiful. Settle into the mat. Check the chin parallel with the shoulders. Bring this left arm up to meet the right, and then we'll bring those knees into the chest. Same thing, little rock side to side. Notice the position of the chin, super important here. And really feel into that low back connected to the mat. So as we move through the class today, we will come back to what we just did and we'll kick it up a notch. All right, bring those hands to the knees. Let yourself rock and roll up the length of the spine. If that doesn't work in your body, just roll over onto one side. Use that top arm to press into the floor. You can meet us right where we are. And by we, I mean me. All right, once you come into this position, you're gonna keep those knees bent, soles of the feet on the floor, hands come back to the knees, and then I invite you to press the tailbone into the floor, reach through the crown of the head. Take an inhale, and then move that right ear over towards the right shoulder, big stretch. Bring the chin down towards the chest. Let those shoulder blades kiss behind, send the heart forward. And we'll lift the head and then slowly let that left ear go over to the left shoulder. Nice tall spine, don't lose the tall spine. Notice the sensations arising in your body. There's some opening through the right side of the neck, but there's some heat probably building in the core and in the quads. Just holding yourself in this position. 1 more breath. And then we'll bring that chin down towards the chest. Take an inhale. And then find the length through the spine. Beautiful. All right, from here, I want you to start to let the elbows and the arms straighten. And then we're gonna lift the feet. Flex the feet, hold it here. And give it 2 more breaths. So just a supported boat. Beautiful. Slowly start to rock yourself back up and then send those legs out straight. We're going to get a cold stretch here through the hamstrings. So make sure that you feel like your booty is really connected to the floor. We'll bring those fingers out in little Spider-Man fingers on either side of the hips. Go ahead and flex through the feet if you can. Now know for this, if when we fold forward, you need to bend the knees to take some pressure off the legs, do that, but try not to round through the back. So try not to do this. Send it forward. And if this is all you can do that. We're stretching through that low back and through the hamstrings. So we want to be nice and gentle with ourselves as we begin. All right, so inhaling up, chin parallel with shoulders. We'll take an inhale, reach the arms up over the head, and then exhale to settle the shoulders back down. Take a fresh breath. And then exhale, start to fold forward just a little bit, reach through the crown of the head. Here's your cold stretch. Notice what shows up for you, sensations wherever they are. Breathe into those spots. If anything hurts, come out. Hold it 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Reach, reach, reach towards the sky. And then let the hands come down either side of the hips. You can bend those knees. We're going to come right into our table. So we're going to move through some cat-cow here. Know that if you have your blanket and you want to put it under your knees, you can. When you're ready, we're going to spread those fingers nice and wide. Make sure the wrists are under the shoulders and the knees are right under the hips. And once you get there, I invite you to really reach through the crown of your head, send the tailbone back. That'll find that neutral spine for you. And then I want you to curl your toes. So we're going to take an inhale, round up into this cow shape, stretch through the throat, through the belly. Hold it 1 more breath. And then exhale, round in the chin towards the chest, the tailbone in towards center as well, finding that stretch. And then slowly start to neutralize your spine as you send the hips back, stretch through the bottoms of the feet. Let the head relax. So that's our movement. We're going to inhale, back to center, and then up into that cow shape. Exhale, round it into the cat. Fresh inhale, and then send the hips back. Settle in on the exhale. Begin to flow just like that. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, round it in. Inhale here. And exhale to sink back. Inhale, moving into that cow. If it's too much to have the toes curled, uncurl them, it's fine. Exhale into cat. Inhale, neutral spine as you send the hips back. And exhale to sink down. Let's do it 1 more time. Inhale through center and into the cow. Pause at the top of the breath. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, table. While you sink the hips back. Exhale to release. Beautiful. Bring yourself back to your table. Uncurl the toes and then send the hips back. Find a child's pose. Let everything rest. If you need to send those knees wide, do it. If you need to stack palms for the forehead to rest on, do it. Big deep breaths. Give yourself 2. And we'll rise up into our table. Curl those toes again. We're going to meet in a down dog. Go ahead and pedal through your feet. Make sure that you're not holding a lot of weight in the shoulders. Don't worry if those heels don't touch the mat. We're more concerned with not holding a whole bunch of weight in the upper body. So if you feel like you are doing that, bend your knees more, really press into the hands and send the hips back, and then maybe walk your dog. Breathing through in and out, noticing any sensations arising in the body. We'll give it 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Start to walk those feet up towards hands. We're going to meet at the top of the mat in a forward fold. And let there be a big bend in the knees, keeping some softness in the back of the legs, softness through the low back. We'll take an inhale here and exhale, slow rise. When you come into your mountain, I invite you to really find that footing, find the connection with the feet to the mat. Ripple up through the spine, tuck the tailbone in, shine those palms forward. Give yourself a cleansing breath. Beautiful. We're going to take an inhale, reach the arms and the gaze up. And then exhale to bring those palms down in front of the heart, bow chin to chest, deep breath. In and out through the nose. Take an inhale, lift the arms and the gaze. And then exhale to settle the shoulders while bringing the gaze back forward towards me. All right, so for this next one, I'd like for you to make sure that the outside edges of your feet are even with the widest part of your hips. And as I always say, everybody is different, so do what serves you here, all right? So we're gonna start a simple little flow, and it's gonna go a little something like this. So we're gonna inhale, and then exhale, bring the hands down as we bend the knees, send the crown away. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it all in. So a little heat building through the legs. Noticing what happens at the pause, at the top and the bottom of the breath. Trying not to lock those knees as you come into standing. Locked knees are never a good thing. Maybe there begins to be a little back bend. Sending the hips forward, stretching through those quads. We're going to move through about 4 more times. So just explore the sensations coming up. And after your last one, bring those palms down in front of the heart, bow chin to chest, cleansing breath. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring those arms back up over the head on your inhale. Use the exhale to settle them down. Take a fresh breath, bring those hands back in front of the heart. You've done this one with me before, probably. If you've practiced with me, it's one of my favorites. We're gonna inhale, find that chair. And then exhale, send the arms up over to the right, send the hips forward, deepening through that left side body. Inhale through center. And then exhale over to the right. Moving just like that. Inhale, center. And exhale to reach. So explore what's there for you. Nice and gentle here. We'll keep moving through, continuing to build that heat, but doing it in a nice and gentle way. When you inhale the next time over to the left, I invite you to hold it. Let this left hand come off of the left palm or the right palm and let it come down to the left hip. Reach those fingertips over. Breathe. Notice any tightness, sensation through the neck. Lift the left palm back up to meet the right. Inhale through center. And then exhale over to the right. Hold it. Right hand comes down to that right thigh, breathing in and out. Right palm comes back up to meet left. Inhale through center. Hold this. Chair. When you get in that chair, really send the hips back, curl that tailbone in, lengthen through the spine, hold it. Inhale. And exhale to forward fold. So here's your side to side sway, your willow tree. Whatever you need here. Let the head hang heavy. Being nice and gentle with yourself. Swinging those hips from side to side, feeling deeper into the outside of the body. Give it 2 more breaths. While you're in this forward fold, I invite you to take your blocks and put them right in front of your feet at the top of your mat. And bend the knees a lot. Take an inhale. And exhale, slow rise. Coming into that mountain. Give yourself a moment here just to settle and be still. Cleansing breath. We'll take an inhale, lift the arms and the gaze up. And then exhale, bring those hands in front of the heart. And keep that left foot right where it is. Bring the body weight over to the left. Feel the connection with the left foot to the floor. And then we'll step this right foot back just a little bit, not tons. And then we want to make sure that we can bring the hands from prayer to the hips. We want to make sure that there's some space there. So if you need to move that right foot out just a little bit, do that. We want to make sure that the hips are square towards the front of your mat. So maybe just tweak that right hip forward just a little bit. That'll tell you what that right knee needs. So feel into that. And then bring those hands back to your heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, long spine. Just like I showed you from that seated position, big stretch to that left hamstring. Hands can stay at the heart, or they can come down to blocks. Maybe you put them on the tallest setting, reach the crown of the head away. Big stretch through the hamstrings. Deep breath moving in and out of your body. Send that left hip back. Feel into that. Take the time to find the breath. Feel into the sensations in that back left hamstring. Deepening it by tilting the pelvis in towards center just a bit. Beautiful. Bend that left knee. Take an inhale. Press into that left foot. Bring yourself back up. Palms back to the heart. Peel this right foot off the floor. Let's come back to the top of the mat. Cleansing breath. Beautiful. Inhaling, weight over to the right side of your body. Stepping that left leg back. Finding that space. Remember, it's not a long distance. The longer the stance, the deeper the stretch. So you get to decide what you need even there. All right, from here, what I invite you to do is bring the hands to the hips. Right hip goes back, left hip comes forward. Does that left foot need to come out just a little bit to give yourself some space? Reach through the crown of the head, bring the hands back to the heart, take an inhale, and then exhale, we're gonna fold forward halfway. Neither of the knees is locked. Reach through the crown, stay here, or bring the hands to the blocks. Breathe into what you got. One last breath. Bend the right knee. Bring the hands back to the heart. Inhale. Press into that right foot to bring yourself back up. And then peel this left heel off the mat, onto the ball of the foot, back to the top of the mat. Here we are, cleansing breath. Beautiful. All right. When you're ready, we're going to take an inhale and lift the arms up over the head. And then exhale to find that forward fold. And go ahead and move your blocks out of the way. Bring hands to the mat, step the feet back, and come into a down dog. You can be on hands and knees if that's what you need. And wherever you are, we're going to just let those knees hover right above the ground. So you're going to curl those toes just like we did at the beginning in that child's pose. And breathe as you hover, building a little bit more strength in the belly. Now, why do we need that? Well, that's our center. That's where our balance comes from. So we're just working a little of that. Notice the sensations that arise. One more breath. Bring the knees wide. Send the hips back. Rest. So even here, there's a gentle opening through the inside of the legs. We'll give it 2 more breaths. Keep the breath in and out through the nose. Beautiful. Slowly bring yourself up. Reset your table. So bring knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, and then mermaid those legs over to one side so you can come to your booty. Now you stay at your booty. I'm going to come down on the floor and we're going to pick up that first sequence that we did. We're going to build on it. So I want you to be able to see what to do before you come down and we begin. So we'll do this right leg first. So the right leg is going to come over to the right, and then that right arm extends as well. They're at the same angle, right palm on the floor. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, but the shoulder comes back and settles in with the rest of the body. We're going to take an inhale, let it go, and then inhale. We're going to reach over to the right, just like we did before, but we're going to press onto that right elbow and reach, reach, reach. Now that's why we got your hips ready, that left side body ready, and we're just going to reach like there's an imaginary person pulling us here, okay? And then we'll take a fresh breath after we hold for a moment. And then exhale, we're going to come back down with control. So meet me here. Go ahead and roll onto your back. Find that angle with the arm and the leg. Take your breath. Let it go. Inhale, here we go. Pressing onto the right elbow, reaching up, up, up. Hold it here. Be strong from elbow to shoulder on that right arm. Breathe. Hold it one more breath. You've got this. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back down with control. So really use your strength here. Roll the body back down. Now give yourself that cleansing breath. One more. Inhale, let's move in again. So don't worry if it feels a little jerky to get yourself there. Just find what you can and then press the elbow into the floor. Really reach through. Find that strength, reaching those left fingertips away. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, lower down with control. Beautiful. Give yourself that cleansing breath. Let the right palm come up and meet the left. Let the right leg go long down your mat. Reach the arms up over your head. Give yourself a full body stretch. And then the right arm will go up towards the sky, left palm and left leg out at an angle. All right, so here we go. Take an inhale and let it go. Inhale, start to reach up and over to the left. Reach, reach, reach. Strong from elbow to shoulder. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, roll it back down. Rest, 2 breaths. Cleansing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching up and over to the left. Flex those feet. Be strong from elbow to shoulder. Reach that right arm away. Inhale. And exhale, slow rise. Or excuse me, slow exhale coming all the way back down. Resting in, left arm comes up to meet right palm. Left foot comes in. Inhale, arms up over the head. Full body stretch. Bring knees up, bring hands to meet kneecaps, and give yourself a little gentle rock side to side. And what sensations did you notice as you moved in that semi-odd way, but we'll build on it even more some other time. That's what we've got for today, though. All right, one more resting breath right here. And then we need to make our way all the way back up to the top of the mat in a forward fold. So how do you want to make your way there? You can rock and roll up. You can move into table. You can curl toes to lift hips. Walk the feet up and find that forward fold. Or you can meet me there in any way that serves. And take an inhale. And exhale, slow rise, finding your mountain, top of the mat. Take up some space. Feel the connection, feet to the floor. Taking up space with the spine, rippling up, cleansing breath. Beautiful. Go ahead and find just a little bit of softness. We're going to move into balance from here, and I'll show you what we're going to do. So you don't have to have those palms shining forward. They can just come down next to the hips. Go ahead and take an inhale and bring that body weight over to the left side. Feel connected all the way through that left foot. Get a little bit light on the right toes. And then inhale, you're going to lift the right leg, flex it, flex the foot as you lift the arms up over the head. Tuck that tailbone in. More strength for us here. Breathe. Look at something that's not moving. So we're just doing a standing staff here. One more breath. Take that leg and open it over to the right, and then slowly let weight fall onto the right leg. Bend into the right knee, send the arms forward, stretch to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, rise up, settle in the center, and then peel weight off the right foot to bring the legs back together. Arms come back down next to the side. You guessed it, we're going to do the other side, so make any changes you need through the feet. Take an inhale, moving body weight over to the right, and then we'll inhale to lift that left leg. Settle the shoulders, flex the left foot, tuck that tailbone in, feel that engagement, breathe. Inhale that left leg over to the left. Slowly let it make connection to the mat, and then bend that left knee, tilt forward, stretch through the inside of the right leg. Inhale, rise up, evening out the weight in the center, and then bringing the hands back into prayer at the top as the feet come together, bow chin to chest, cleansing breath. Beautiful. Inhale, arms and gaze, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Feel into the legs here. Notice any sensations. And slowly bend the knees a lot. You're coming onto the balls of the feet, heels lift. See if you can find a balancing posture here, reaching through the crown of the head. If you want more, you can lift the arms. For a little extra stability, you could put that block under your booty. One more breath. Beautiful. Hands come down both sides on the same side and then just come down onto your booty. And we're gonna walk back so we find that stretch that we did at the beginning, the cold stretch. We're gonna just see how we feel now. So press the tailbone into the floor, fingertips out to either side, flexing through the feet, remembering you can bend those knees if you need it for stability and for a little bit less stress on the legs. Take an inhale, arms rise, shoulders settle, fresh breath, and then exhale to tilt forward. And keeping the length through the spine, remember we don't want to curl the low back. So we're strengthening and stretching here. Maybe with an inhale, you can use the exhale to tilt forward just a little bit more. And a little bit more. And finding your edge. So the place that you don't want to go past because it's too painful. It's too much. Come out if you need to. One more breath. Inhale, rise up through the upper body. Bend those knees. And this time, don't connect the hands to the legs. But if you need a more gentle boat, then you could go back to how we started, right? But you're going to bring the hands out to either side. Bring the shoulders in line with the upper body. And then decide what you want your boat to be. So some people can really send those legs long. Hold it. Not me. I'm going to keep the knees bent. Really reach through the spine. Keep that chin parallel with the shoulders and breathe. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower with control. Legs long down the mat. Arms come up over the head. Here's that full body stretch. And bring the hands up. Bring the knees up. Let everything touch. Find that little gentle rock side to side. And take this moment while you're moving through this little rock side to side. Notice any sensations in your body. What is your body asking you for? Does it want a happy baby? Does it want nothing else at all? Does it need another stretch? What do you need here? And give that to yourself for the next 5 or 6 breaths. And when that feels complete for you, I invite you to rest. Give yourself a cleansing breath in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth, and rest. As you're ready, I invite you to bring some awareness back into this space. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, circle your wrists and your ankles. Reach your arms up over your head. Give yourself that full body stretch one more time. And then allow yourself to roll onto your favorite side, bringing those knees up close to the belly. Resting in just one more moment. Take another moment just to notice the calm and the peace that is available to you here. When you're ready, I'll meet you back in a comfortable seat. Hands at the heart in prayer, chin bowed down towards chest. So our quote for today is from Rosemary Traumer. She wrote, "May the sunrise always remind me to fall in love with the world again." And I hope as you move throughout your days, you will notice, even in challenging situations, how to tune into the sensations that your body will give you, and then use the breath to move through. We can always start over with each new sunrise. Gratitude for practicing with me today. Namaste.